Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Lazy Archive. Last video, I talked about spaghetti, an all-time classic. Today, I'm going to be talking about something I had the pleasure of eating recently, and that is omurice. And apologies in advance if you hear any clicking or stuttering in the video. I currently have my camera set to autofocus to hopefully try and keep myself in focus while recording, so I don't have to do it manually. Anywho, today we're going to be talking about omurice. It is a classic amongst... It's a classic across a lot of Asian cultures, Korea, Japan, but mostly, I believe, at least in the media, I saw it in Japan. For years, I have enjoyed watching anime, and if you've watched enough anime, you will eventually see the characters eat something called omurice, which is essentially an omelet with rice, ketchup, and some form of meat wrapped up inside it. After seeing it in so many shows over the years, I decided, hey, why not give it a try myself and see if I like it? And so recently I decided to, instead of making omurice outright, I decided to first try out mixing regular old rice with some egg. So I cooked up the rice and then mixed it together in a pan with egg as it cooked. And when I tried it, it was pretty darn good. Like, I was genuinely surprised how the flavor of the egg balanced out with the flavor of the rice. It's like almost sweet and savory in the way they balance each other out. The sweetness of like the starch came down while elevating the savoriness of the egg. And if you add just a little dab of ketchup on the side to dip it into, it pairs so very well because the more mellow flavor of the rice and egg balances out the bitterness of the ketchup, and it made for an excellent combo. But only just a little bit of ketchup at a time. I'm fairly sure if I put a ton of ketchup on the eggs and the rice, it would have been a little bit overwhelming. And then tonight, after getting home from work, I took some more of the rice and cooked it up how you would traditionally cook omurice. I chopped up some chicken, fried it in a pan, and then mixed together a cup of rice and 2 tablespoons of ketchup. I didn't include onion or any chopped vegetables like you're supposed to, because to me, I just really don't enjoy the texture of like fried onions, even if they've been reduced all the way down. But that's beside the point. I then prepared an omelet, and with as much rice and chicken and egg as I prepared, I had enough for 2 servings. So I split up the rice to how much I would like to eat right now, and cut the omelet in half. And then I placed the omelet on the glob of rice chicken that I had set to the side. I gotta say, it was pretty darn good. Definitely more of a lunch kind of vibe and flavor to it rather than a breakfast, but still very, very good. Once again, the rice and the egg paired very well, and the ketchup added a surprising amount of sweetness once it had all been mixed together and cooked a little bit. Whew. Though I wasn't a fan of how stringy the chicken felt as I was chewing it, so I might try something like ground beef next time. Probably not pork, though. I'm not the biggest fan of pork. But I gotta say, omurice gets a thumbs up for me. It's pretty darn good. Something I would definitely make to eat again. Maybe not with chicken. I'll probably stick with the rice and egg combo mixed together in the future. First, if I want to prepare a little something like that again quicker, because making an omelet, especially one that stays intact enough to be enjoyed properly on top of omurice, it's a little time consuming. It can be a little tricky if you're not using the right pan. And I don't want to have to always use a certain kind of pan when I cook my food. Whew. And that's about all I really have to say about omurice. It was something I saw in anime for years. I thought it looked good. I tried it. It's pretty darn good. And I will definitely be having it in the future when I get the craving for it. Alright, I think that's about all I wanted to say on the matter, and I hope you enjoyed me talking about omurice. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below whether or not you've tried omurice before and if you like it, or if you like a particular variation on the dish. Anywho, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!